Welcome to Timekeeping. This show will attempt to chronicle year-by-year changes to the Walt Disney World Resort, from exciting new ride openings to the minutia of a store changing names. Join us as we count down to the 50th anniversary of the Vacation Kingdom of the World. By 1993, the Disney MGM Studios was fully up and running, hotel capacity had been greatly expanded, and the Magic Kingdom had its first major addition since 1975. Plans were now on the table to update the areas that had been struggling during the expansion. Tomorrowland and Epcot's Future World were both out of date and needed to be modernized or even future-proofed. 1993 saw the start of that evolution. The Hall of Presidents received its first major update in September and October with the addition of Bill Clinton. Instead of just adding the new president to the lineup, the whole show was reworked and shortened by about 6 minutes. Now narrated by Maya Angelou, the film portion focused on social issues, particularly slavery, and ended with a new speech by Abraham Lincoln, now voiced by Peter Renaday, and by President Clinton, who recorded his own speech. Fantasyland saw a few updates as well. Dumbo was upgraded from its original 10-vehicle configuration to 16 elephants. It also got a very different new look. Gurgi's Munchies and Crunchies became Lumiere's Kitchen on February 13th. The Troubadour Tavern became Hook's Tavern at some point later in the year. Magic Journeys would close its doors permanently on December 1st to make way for a new show that would feature the upcoming film The Lion King, opening the next year. Tomorrowland began to drastically change as Disney started their overhaul of the land to make it more timeless and less based on the actual tomorrow. It would be more in line with Euro Disney's Discoveryland, a Jules Verne-esque look at the future from the past. The first of these changes started on August 16th with the closure of the Carousel of Progress, followed by the closure of Mission to Mars on October 4th. While Mission to Mars replacement would take a bit more time, the Carousel of Progress, now renamed Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, would reopen on November 23rd. The new version featured a repainted facade and marquee sign shaped like a large gear. The holding pens also had a new pre-show on the television screens above that discussed the history of the attraction and the Sherman Brothers' iconic music. The show itself saw an extensive overhaul. The time periods of the first 3 scenes remain the same, with the new scene being set sometime in the near future, featuring voice activation and virtual reality gaming. Oh, and of course, laser discs. Look it up, kids. The original song, Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, which had been missing since the attraction closed at Disneyland and was never present at Walt Disney World, finally replaced The Best Time of Your Life. The voice actors were all replaced as well, and most notably John, the father, was now voiced by Gene Shepard. The original father, Rex Allen, now voiced the grandfather. Like Tomorrowland, Epcot's Future World was becoming outdated. However, Epcot was designed with a plan for this. The corporate sponsors would renew contracts to update the attractions. While several had plans to do so, others began to drop and not renew. On June 24th, General Electric declined to renew its sponsorship of Horizons, which then officially ended on September 30th. Across the park, Kraft also declined its renewal, officially withdrawing its sponsorship from the land on October 1st, 1992. However, Nestle would quickly take Kraft's place officially on January 1st, and the pavilion would start to see changes on September 27th when Listen to the Land would close. Living with the Land would open on December 10th. The ride itself changed very little. The Symphony of the Seed opening sequence was replaced with a diorama of a thunderstorm. The film sequences were also updated, and the finale scene replaced with an array of faces that we see today. The Farmers Market closed on October 26th and reopened as Sunshine Season Food Fair on November 9th. The Land Grill Room closed on October 4th and reopened as Garden Grill on November 15th. The Broccoli & Company store would close on October 25th and reopen November 10th as the Green Thumb Emporium. Communicore began its transformation into what would become Innoventions. Rather than support the other pavilions, the new concept would showcase other sponsors with exhibits that would not demand a whole pavilion and could be updated more regularly. Backstage Magic would close on October 1st and Expo Robotics on October 3rd. The Travel Port had already closed on April 27, 1992. The American Adventure attraction would receive a minor update as well, with all new audio animatronics, an updated recording of the Golden Dream theme song, and as well some minor changes to the film portions throughout. Little happened at the studios in 1993, as like the other parks, it was preparing for more significant changes to come in 94. Sunset Boulevard and the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror were under construction. As part of the changes, Beauty and the Beast Live on Stage was temporarily moved to the Backlot Theater on May 23rd. Located in the New York Street area, this served as the home for the production as the Theater of the Stars was demolished to be rebuilt and relocated down the street in the new expansion. Over at the Polynesian, renovations to the Barefoot Bar, Captain Cook's, and the shops on the second floor were carried out, and Sunday brunch was discontinued at Papiti Bay. At Pleasure Island, the large Jessica Rabbit sign was moved to the West End stage from its previous home above the now closing Jessica's store. Merriweather's Market Food Court closed to become Pleasure Island Jazz Company, which would open on August 27th. The entire decade of the 1990s was a period of change at Walt Disney World. Some years saw more changes than others, 1993 probably the least of which. While Euro Disneyland's problems were causing changes and scalebacks of plans, what closed in 1993 would still bear fruit. 1994 would be a historic year in the history of the Vacation Kingdom, seeing new hotels, attractions, and even entirely new lands coming to Walt Disney World. Well, time flies. Enjoying your jump from time to time with us? Well, please hit the like button and subscribe to support this show and others. You could also join the WDWNT Inner Globe Society for exclusive content at patreon.com/WDWNT. If you're looking for the perfect year to celebrate 50 years of Walt Disney World, you can shop for apparel, accessories, and more at carouselofproducts.com. We'll see you real soon here on Timekeeping.